Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having an amazing week so far. I am so glad to have you here on my channel today because I am doing a new video that I've never done before. I'm going to be sharing with y'all some of my skincare and beauty empties. These are all products that I've truly loved, that I've used up all the way, and then there are a couple like in there that I didn't actually use up, but I did want to mention that they didn't work for me. For those of y'all who have been with my channel for a while, you know I get sent a lot of skincare. I get sent a lot of beauty products. For some reason, those tend to be like the brands that always reach out. I don't know if it's just me or maybe it's because I'm Asian. They think like, oh, she probably loves skincare. I do love skincare, but for some reason I get an alarming amount of skincare brands that reach out, and so I go through a lot of products and I test out a lot of products. So there really aren't a ton that I use up all the way unless I just really love them and they work for me really well. So I wanted to share with y'all the things that I have gone through, that I have thoroughly enjoyed using, things that I think you guys would probably love as well. Of course, keep in mind like skin is totally different for everyone, so what may work for me, it may not work for you. However, I just wanted to share my thoughts on these specific products. So I have my bag of products right here. This is just one of my LIKEYOU tote bags that I hung on the bathroom door. So anytime I finished up a product, I would just drop it in the bag, and typically I would share when I ran out of something on Instagram. I would just do like an Instagram story of an empty, but I thought it would be nice to have everything that I've used up kind of in one place. You guys can go back and reference it versus just on an Instagram story that like kind of disappears after 24 hours. So if you want like real-time updates of products that I'm going through or trying, you can always follow me on Instagram at @bychloewen. That's where I'm doing all of my like real-time updates. Obviously things that are shared on YouTube are just a little bit delayed, but I do try to keep you guys updated as much as I can. But we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Like I said, I have a bag of maybe 6 or 7 products, nothing too crazy. I didn't want to overwhelm y'all with like a bunch of products, but if you do enjoy this style of video, I would be happy to make more as I use up more products. So the first thing, I'm just gonna reach my hand in even though I kind of know what everything feels like, but we're just gonna do it this way. First thing in the bag of products that I've used up all the way is the Kevin Murphy Do-Over Spray. And this has to be one of my all-time favorite scents for dry texture sprays. This one is a dry powder finishing hairspray, which means that it's gonna give you that like nice kind of hold without it being crunchy. It's also gonna add a bunch of texture to your hair. So if you have heavy hair like I do, like even though I have a good amount of volume, it's pretty heavy, so it lays pretty flat. Anytime I would curl my hair and I wanted a little bit of extra volume, but I still wanted my hair to feel like really soft and bouncy, this is like my absolute favorite go-to, and I'm so sad that I used this up because this is one of my favorite scents as well for like a dry texture spray. I think it smells so good, and Jason's always like, you smell really nice after I spray this. So this is definitely a favorite of mine and something that I would highly recommend to any of y'all. Lasts a pretty long while because you just do like a couple sprays kind of underneath the layers of your hair. And if you're not using any sort of texture spray, I highly suggest it. That will like give you the salon finish to your curls that you're looking for. So this is one that I would highly recommend. I would also highly recommend the Krista Ness dry texture spray as well, and I'll link that one down below. That one you can find at Target, and I think it's a little bit more affordable than the Kevin Murphy one. The Kevin Murphy one just smells so good. The next thing in this bag, I keep grabbing all of the hair products, so we're gonna switch it up. So I'm just gonna grab something intentionally. Next product is the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser, and I shared this in my quarantine favorites, and it's clearly a favorite because I used it all the way up, and this is like one of my favorite cleansers. I will say that this cleanser is a little bit on the higher end for price, so I'm not sure I will be repurchasing it just because I get sent so much skincare. I have a hard time like going out and repurchasing things when I have other options for cleansers. But if you are looking for a great gentle cleanser that is just, I don't know, it's kind of luxurious, it's kind of bougie. I mean, you're obviously paying the price for a really, really nice cleanser. However, this did not break me out, and it also made me really happy every time that I used it because it smells so good. It smells so fresh. I think Fresh has some of the best smelling products, and this is definitely one of my favorites. So I also would highly recommend this cleanser to anyone if you are looking to spend a little bit more on a skincare product. This won't dry you out. It doesn't strip away the natural oils in your skin, so it leaves your skin really soft, really hydrated, but your face does feel like you got a really really good clean with it. Sometimes I feel like the more hydrating cleansers can feel like there's some like milky residue on your face that didn't actually get all of the stuff off. This actually works great, and then I would just use a toner after it and it just did the job. So I really loved this, and maybe I will repurchase it, but I have a bunch of other brands that I need to go through and try out as well. But I thoroughly enjoyed this one because I used it up all the way. Okay, the next product is a makeup product, and this one I have a love-hate relationship with it. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Away Liquid Concealer, and it's awesome. I love the formula. I love the way that it feels on the skin. Even though it's really good coverage, it also is pretty flexible with the skin, so it actually looks like pretty natural for how much coverage you're getting. I love the idea of the twist up for product. That way you know you're getting all your product versus the tube with the doe foot applicator. I feel like with those tubes you really aren't getting all of your product because there's stuff that's like up against the sides of the tube. With this, I do feel like you are getting every ounce of your product out, which I feel like is really good when you're spending money on a nicer product versus like a drugstore product. The only thing about this that I had just a lot of issues with is this. The applicator is so messy, and mine actually ripped. I don't know if you guys can tell, but like my actual applicator has like come off of the dispenser. So design, I don't really love it. I probably would not get this again, mostly just because of the applicator. I feel like if this applicator can't survive the wear and tear of applying a concealer consistently, then I don't know, I feel like the design could be a little bit better. Maybe they've updated the design since I got this, but it's honestly so messy. I would get concealer on my hands every time I put it on. It was never like an easy, I don't know, even like getting this off, if you haven't used it for a couple days, it's like really tugging at it, and if you have any type of skincare product on your hands, it's like so hard to get the top off. The thing is that I really love the formula. It looked really natural on. I loved wearing this concealer, and a lot of times when I didn't want to put foundation on, I would spot conceal with this, and it just blends into your skin like seamlessly, so you can't really tell like where you're wearing your concealer and where you're just doing your spot concealing. But again, just because I feel like the durability didn't last to what I needed it to, I don't know. I'm really bummed because I love Charlotte Tilbury so much. I love all of their eyeshadows, I love their powders, I love all of their products. So when I got this, I was super excited to try it out because I've really never had a Charlotte Tilbury product that I haven't liked. I mean, I'm even wearing their lipstick on my lips right now. I love their lip products so much. This is just the only thing that I wasn't super happy with. So I hope they can like maybe rework the design, or maybe release a concealer option that isn't like this. I like the idea though of the twist. I think that's really helpful. You get all your product, but just for how much of a mess that it made, and then also the fact that it literally ripped the little doe foot, is kind of a bummer to me. So this is a hit and miss at the same time. I feel really just like right down the middle of the road with it. Maybe I was rough on it, but I don't think I was like aggressively putting on concealer. So those are my thoughts on that concealer. The next product is a Glossier product, and this is probably the product that I use the most of Glossier's entire skincare line. So if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen me go through a lot of empties of this. This is the Glossier Super Glow Vitamin C Serum, and I use this every single day before my moisturizer. So I'll wake up, I'll wash my face, I will apply this, and then I'll apply my daily moisturizer and then my sunscreen. This gets a lot of use, and I've gone through, I don't even know how many bottles of this I've gone through. I really love this. It goes on really lightweight, so when you're applying your vitamin C, you're not getting like a super heavy serum. You're getting a really lightweight hydrating serum that sits really comfortably on the skin, and it does really well under makeup as well. So if you do the whole foundation, powder, blush, bronzer, everything, this still works really well underneath all of your makeup. And for those of y'all who don't know like what vitamin C does, it's mostly to lighten up dark spots, even out pigment, and then also just give you like an overall glow. So my vitamin C products are super important to me, and I love this. This goes with me everywhere. Whenever I travel, I take it with me. It's in the very front of my beauty cart, and I would use this over and over again. And you guys know I am a Glossier rep, so So if you want 10% off, you can always use my link. I feel like I don't talk about their skincare quite enough for how much I use it versus like their makeup products. I talk about their makeup products quite a lot on my Instagram and here on YouTube, but I don't mention their skincare a lot, even though I use it consistently. But the one thing that I would say if you are going to get any of the Glossier skincare would be the vitamin C serum and then one of their 3 moisturizers and their eye cream. Actually, I would also get their eye cream. The next product is a hair mask. This is from Prose, and this was sent to me to try out. They didn't like pay me or anything to talk about it, but I used it up all the way. And one thing that I noticed when using this hair mask is that my hair felt so soft and conditioned the next like few days after I used it. I also noticed that it really like kind of cleaned out the roots of my hair. I feel like when you're constantly spraying dry shampoo, sometimes like your hair follicles can get a little clogged and a little dirty, and when you're like shampooing really quick, you're not really getting deep into your scalp. But this is called the Root Rebalance hair mask, and this one is for drier hair. But basically for Prose, you will go online and you'll take a hair quiz. I love the brands where you like take a quiz to find out what you are. I just did that with Curology. This is kind of the same thing. You go online to their website, you take a hair quiz, you tell them the problem areas, things that you want to improve, like if your hair breaks really easily, or it's really rough, or it's really dry, or it's really oily. They kind of tailor your product to you. So you can get like a hair mask, and you can also get shampoo and conditioner that works with your hair type. And I feel like with those trendy millennial brands like Prose or Curology, Glossier, or anything where you can't get your hands on the product in your city, it's kind of hard to know, is this gonna work? Do people actually like it? Because you get targeted with so many ads, but you're wondering like, do people actually like the products? Do they actually work? So as a YouTube friend, I wanted to let you know that Prose is a brand that I actually really enjoyed using their products, and I did see benefits in using their hair mask. So I used it all up and I loved it. The next product is another hair product. I feel like I went through a lot of hair products. I don't know, I guess I just ran out of all of them at the same time. But this is the Batiste dry shampoo, and there's a Kroger sticker because I got it at Kroger. And I have really loved this dry shampoo. I love the scent of it. I love that they also have dry shampoos for darker hairs if you want to like really get into the roots and you don't want the kind of white powdery look. I don't really have too many problems with this, so I didn't need to get the dark one. And also I share it with Jason because he also uses dry shampoo. I got him into dry shampoo. I'm trying to get him into the dry texture spray because that would really give him volume. But I have really liked using this, and it's a really great kind of middle of the road dry shampoo. You're not paying salon prices, but it's also kind of a step above Dove. So I really love it, and that's just a dry shampoo that I've worked through all the way, and Jason also really loves it. We also do love our Dove dry shampoo. The, what is it, the volume one, the purple one? We use that one a lot too. The next product is a little trial size. I think I got this in a kit for Christmas. This is the Clinique Smart Custom Repair Eye Treatment, and I cannot lie to you, I loved this. I feel like Clinique is one of those brands that has just been around for forever. It's one of those brands that you started getting into because your mom or your grandma used it. My whole family, I think, still uses Clinique, and I have loved their foundations. I love their concealers, and then I also have really loved using their Repair Wear serums and eye cream. I used up the Repair Wear serum a while ago. Loved it. It seriously, I feel like it made fine lines. Not that I have a ton of fine lines, but you know what I mean. We're trying to prevent everything from going on, but it really like worked very quickly, like overnight results. Woke up, skin was so hydrated, so firm. It was amazing. Loved their serum. I think it was probably like $90 to $130 for a bottle of that. So I haven't repurchased it, but I really like their Repair Wear serum. This is the eye cream from that line, and I loved this. This was amazing. Same results, super hydrating. It's like a really thick consistency, so it does go on pretty heavy. Would only use it at night, but I just loved it, and I used every single little drop, every little pump of it. It's just a good little eye cream. So this one is definitely pricey, but if you use a tiny bit, it lasts you a long time, and I really liked it. Okay, I've got 2 more. One of them didn't work for me, and one of them I love. So I want to end on a positive note. So we're gonna do the one that I did not like kind of at all, which is really sad. This is the Dior Dream Skin Advanced Perfect Skin Creator Serum, and this broke me out so bad, and I kept trying to like take a break from it, introduce it again slowly, because I was like, oh, it's Dior. Like, they sent this to me, I was like, it's my dream. Dior's so luxurious, you're like, it has to work really, really well, and it might work really well for other people, but for me, maybe it's a fragrance, I don't know what's in it, but it breaks me out every single time I use it, and the second that I put it in the bag and stopped trying to use it, my skin cleared up. So no matter how luxurious a product is, no matter how expensive a product is, if it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you, and this did not work for me. And it's so strange because I also got their night cream as well, their like Capture Youth anti-aging night cream, which is in the same line as this, and the cream works phenomenal. I'm actually going through that right now. I'm almost out of it and I have loved it. My skin seriously just drinks it up. It's so good. I wake up so hydrated and like just feeling amazing from that cream, but this serum just didn't do it for me. It's like such a pretty rosy, it has like a little bit of shimmer in it. It's a gorgeous serum, gorgeous packaging. I mean, it's Dior. I want to love it because it's beautiful, but it just didn't work for me and it makes me really sad. I mean, come on guys, it's so pretty. Dior is like a dream brand to work with. I would die for any of their clothes or bags or anything like that. So I don't know. I also have been using their Glow serum and have been really liking that. Doesn't break me out. So I'm not saying this as a whole, as like the brand of skincare of Dior is bad. It's just this one product that I've tried that doesn't work for me. The other stuff works. So I don't know what's in this one that would react with my skin the way that it does. With every brand, you're gonna find some products in their lines that just aren't paired for your skin, and that's just really normal. So this is one that didn't work for me. There are other products in different lines and brands that don't work for me where some of their products do. So it's kind of like you can't make everything fit you, but I tried, and it was really nice for them to send this to me, and I really wanted it to work. So it's like almost full, and that makes me really sad to put that away. I don't think I can give it to someone. Maybe I could give it to a friend, but I don't know. Skincare products, if they're used, I don't like to mess with giving them to people. The last product is my favorite, so I'm gonna end on a really good note. This is the Moroccan oil hair oil, and I love this so much. I've gone through this entire bottle, and I do have a little miniature backup because I love it so much. This is so good if you have drier hair, or if you have like really frizzy hair, or if you just want your ends to feel so nice and hydrated. You should seriously get your hands on this. You can get your hands on a smaller bottle like this big if you want to try it out, but I promise you, once you try it out, you're gonna love it. You're gonna fall in love with it. It smells so good. I don't even do a full pump, and I have a lot of hair. I just do like half a, I would show you, but I'm literally out. I would do like half a pump, and then you like mix it up in your hands, and then you just do the ends. So you just go like this, and it makes your hair so soft, so silky smooth, and I seriously could not recommend this more to y'all. If you guys haven't gotten your hands on any type of hair oil, it will seriously change your life, change the ends of your hair. I actually gave a bottle to my friend Mary Helen. She has really dry hair, and I was like, you need this, you're gonna love it. So I would seriously give this to any of y'all because I love it so much. You know when you find a product that you love so much, you just want to give it away to everyone because you want them to know the joy of using something? I feel like that is this. Like this is something that is totally worth the investment because it will last you a very long time. You will not be running out of this anytime soon. So I would suggest, seriously, if you want to give your hair a revamp, you should definitely get your hands on that. Also, you can use it after you've curled your hair. So you can use it after you do a blowout. You can use it just if it's damp when you're out of the shower. You can use it when it air dries. You can literally use it all the time. And like I said, a little bit goes a long way just on the ends, and your hair will feel so luscious and smooth, and actually a lot less tangly as well. So those are all of my products that I have, all of my empties slash one product that went into the empties bag that wasn't empty but I didn't use or really like. So I don't know. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the products that I have been loving. If you like this type of video, please give it a big thumbs up and let me know down below in the comments if you want to see more of these as I go through products. I know a lot of y'all look to me for Glossier reviews, and so I would love to also review other products from other brands as well. I don't know, I love reviewing products and telling you guys my thoughts on things that I've tried. But I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new here and you want to stick around and subscribe, hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you back for some more videos, and I will see y'all in my next one. Bye guys!